This is my tackle box, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly what I keep in it and what you need to go out and catch some carp. As well as showing you what I keep in my box, I'm also going to show you another box which I've made up with a simplified version which has just the bare essentials. In here is literally the bare minimum you need to go out and catch some carp. So firstly we'll start off with that. In here I've got everything you need to tie a simple carp rig, as well as just a standard lead clip setup. Starting off with some hooks. Got some size 4 hooks, some size 6 wide gapes. Wide gapes are our chosen hook pattern. I've got some hook link material. We like to use coated braid. This means it's got a supple inner core and it's got a coating which makes it a bit stiffer. But you can strip this coating off and that allows you to have parts of your rig which are more supple. We always like to keep our hair rigs with the supple section just to create a bit of natural movement. So that's why I like to use this coated braid. I've got a stripper tool here and this is for stripping back the coating on the coated braid. You can use your teeth or your fingers for it, but it's not really good to do that because you can damage your teeth and your nails on your fingers. So it's handy having a specific tool for that, like this. I've got a baiting needle for threading on your hook baits onto your rigs. Also some bait stops for holding your baits in place, and also some scissors for cutting your material and trimming tag ends. I've got some fake corn. Often we like to use fake corn as a hook bait, so I always keep some of that in there. You can use pretty much anything you like as a hook bait: pepper army, boilie, corn, pop-ups, but yeah, we always keep some fake corn in here. Then to tie a lead clip setup, which is probably the most versatile lead setup there is, you'll need some tail rubbers. I've got some tail rubbers in there, and also some lead clips. Here you can clip on your lead of choice. You can change leads really easily with the lead clip setup. To finish off a lead clip, you need some swivels. There's quite a few bits in here, but the only thing you actually really need are some of these. Some swivels, some size 8s, that's the most important thing. These pull into the back of the lead clips and create a bolt rig, so those are necessary. And that's pretty much it. I've got some of those simple rigs that I was talking about in here already, a few different lengths. But yeah, that's it. That's all you need to go out and tie a rig and catch some carp. But I've also got another box here, which is the one that we bring with us, and this is got a few more bits in, which allows me to tie up a few more rigs, such as the zig rig and the chod rig, so I'll go through that now. I'd also like to mention our leads that we use. We store inside a little pouch like this. Storing them in a pouch rather than your tackle box means that there's no chance of them banging around and having a chance of breaking your tools such as baiting needles. So in there I keep all my leads. I've got a few different sizes and shapes. I've got a marker lead, some gripper leads for river fishing or for just fishing on very steep slopes, some more standard shaped leads, inlines, swivel leads, and normal flat pair, and then also some distance leads. These are perfect for long distance fishing. You're trying to cast a long way. But that's that. Here is the box that we bring with us every time we go carp fishing. We've got everything that I just showed you in the simple box in here. But on top of that, I've got what you need to tie. Firstly, zig rigs. I've got some zig line. This is made out of a different material and it is actually buoyant, which means you can present a zig rig a lot easier with this material. The hooks I like to use with a zig rig are these. They're mixers. They're a very fine wire hook. I've got some size 10s and 12s, quite small, but that's kind of the aim with zig fishing. You want to keep things really small and subtle. So those are great to use. As a hook bait for a zig rig, I like to use foam or pop-ups. Here I've got some yellow foam. Many anglers swear by using the colour yellow, so I always keep a few bits of that in there. But you can also use pop-ups. Having the kit to tie chod rigs is also really handy. It's often the first rig that I cast out when I arrive at a new water and I see some fish showing. You can pretty much cast it anywhere and I would advise definitely learning how to tie a chod rig. So for that I have some chod filament. This is really stiff and wiry material, but it's necessary for tying a chod rig. The hooks I like to use when chod fishing are these. They are a different pattern to your normal hook. They've got an outturned eye rather than inturned, and it allows the mechanics of the rig to work properly. I've got some size 6s and some size 8s. They're my go-to sizes for when using 12mm or 15mm pop-ups. Bait floss like this and a lighter are necessary for attaching your bait when using a chod rig. You simply thread on your pop-up onto some bait floss, and then you use the lighter to blob the material down and hold it in place. When fishing a chod rig, it's used on a helicopter leader, and to tie a helicopter leader you need a few different components. Here I've got some barrel beads, some no trace beads and some chod sleeves. These all come as a kit, but by using these you can create a leader very easily. I've also got the same components, but they're threaded onto these thin pieces of metal, and this is so I can fish it on my main line naked rather than on a leader. But they're basically the same things, and it allows you to fish a helicopter leader. Here are some helicopter sleeves. These pull down over your lead of choice when using a helicopter rig. Just covers up the swivel and makes your rig really neat. So I have some of them. And then the actual material I use for a helicopter leader is made up of this stuff. This is a unleaded leader material. It's £45, so it's really tough, really strong. And I spliced that using one of these. This is a splicing needle, slightly different to a normal baiting needle. It has a hook and then a latch on the end, and it's really thin, so you can get it inside the fibres of this material and create loops and create leaders. If you want to know how to tie a leader, then we've got a video on our channel. I'll leave a link in the description to that. And there we go, that's pretty much it. All the kit that you need to tie a simple carp rig, as well as using a helicopter setup, a chod rig and a zig rig. If you want to learn more about carp fishing, then feel free to click one of the videos here for more instructional tutorial videos. I'll see you next time.